Welcome. Take a deep breath. You're about to embark on a journey, not to a new city, but into the dark heart of one of America's most mysterious and controversial structures, the Denver International Airport. To the millions of passengers who pass through its gates every year, it's just another travel hub, a modern marvel of engineering, a gateway to the world. But to a growing community of people, it's something else entirely. A fortress, a monument, a warning. The official story is simple. The airport opened in 1995, a massive project plagued by delays, cost overruns, and a mountain of logistical issues. The budget ballooned from $1.7 billion to nearly $4.8 billion. The construction was a logistical nightmare, taking 16 months longer than planned. But beneath the pristine white peaks of its iconic tent roof, a much darker narrative has been meticulously constructed. A story of secret societies, apocalyptic warnings, and a subterranean city built for a coming catastrophe. This isn't just about a few bizarre coincidences. It's about a pattern of eerie symbolism and unexplained phenomena that suggests a profound, sinister purpose far beyond that of a simple transportation hub. Let's start with the basics. The airport itself is massive. It covers 53 square miles, making it the largest airport in North America by area. It's bigger than the island of Manhattan. This alone raises eyebrows. Why was such a gigantic space needed? The official explanation is for future expansion, a forward-thinking plan for a booming region. The conspiracy theory whispers something far more sinister, that this sprawling landmass was not chosen for convenience but for concealment. The sheer scale was necessary to hide what was being built beneath the surface. It's a canvas for something truly immense and terrifyingly secretive. The official story also claims the airport was built on top of a former Arapaho burial ground. The shifting of graves, the desecration of sacred land, all of this is said to have cursed the site, but conspiracy theorists believe this was no accident. The selection of this specific location, with its alleged dark history, was intentional, a part of a much older, deeper ritual. The most famous conspiracy revolves around the airport's art. This isn't your typical airport art. It's unsettling, disturbing, a series of murals and statues that seem to scream a message that no one is supposed to hear, a message of death, destruction, and a new world order. Take the murals by artist Leo Tenguma. They are an epic, disturbing saga, a visual prophecy of a post-apocalyptic future. One mural, titled Peace and Harmony with Nature, shows children playing with animals, but behind them a soldier in a gas mask, with a rifle and a menacing sword, looms over a pile of dead and weeping children. A city burns in the background. The art doesn't evoke peace, it evokes fear, and this isn't subtle, it's right there, on the walls, for everyone to see. The mural's message is clear. Peace can only be achieved after a cataclysm, a great conflict that will devastate humanity. The second mural, Children of the World Dream of Peace, is no less disturbing. Here, we see children of all nations gathering, offering up their weapons to a central figure. But the central figure is not a benevolent leader, it's a soldier, once again in a gas mask, a haunting figure of destruction. The art depicts a world ravaged by war, disease, and environmental collapse, a world where the children of the world are the only survivors, rebuilding from the ashes. It's a vision of a post-apocalyptic utopia, but one built on the graves of billions. The recurring figure in the gas mask, a symbol of chemical or biological warfare, suggests a specific kind of catastrophe is being forewarned. And then there's the infamous Blue Mustang, a 32-foot-tall, bright blue fiberglass horse with glowing red eyes. Its creator, Luis, was killed by a piece of the sculpture falling on him during its construction. This statue, which many believe looks demonic, has been dubbed Lucifer. Its glowing red eyes, its terrifying, muscular form, it's not a welcoming symbol. It feels like a harbinger of something evil. It's a recurring theme here, this sense of impending doom, of a hidden purpose. The tragedy surrounding its creation only adds to its sinister legend. But the real secret, the one that makes the blood run cold, isn't on the surface. It's what's underneath. We're told the airport has 5 main buildings, but what if it has more? Whispers of secret tunnels, 5 multi-level buildings under the main terminal, and an intricate, expansive underground bunker system are persistent and unsettling. The official story claims these tunnels were for an automated baggage handling system that never worked. This system was so flawed, so complex, that it was a major factor in the airport's delays and cost overruns. But witnesses, construction workers, airport staff have told a different story. They speak of entire underground floors that were constructed, then sealed off. They speak of a massive multi-level bunker system built to accommodate a population of thousands, a command center for a future post-apocalyptic world. These workers, many of whom have since been silenced or dismissed, described a vast, complex network of tunnels that stretched for miles, a subterranean city built for a purpose no one was willing to admit. They spoke of heavy blast doors, reinforced concrete walls, and advanced ventilation systems, all features that are completely unnecessary for a baggage handling system but absolutely essential for a deep underground bunker. The tunnels, they say, were not designed to move luggage. They were designed to move people and to keep them safe. Why would the airport need a secret underground bunker system? Well, the theories are wide-ranging and interconnected. One of the most popular is that the airport is the new headquarters for the New World Order. The Freemasons, a secret society with a long history of influence, are a central part of this theory. A cornerstone at the airport has a Masonic symbol on it and a plaque dedicating it to the New World Airport Commission. But here's the catch: no such commission exists. It's a non-existent organization, a phantom name that points to something else, something hidden. It's a breadcrumb left for those who are willing to look. This plaque, placed in the main terminal, states it was placed by the New World Airport Commission and is dedicated to the people of Colorado for their forward thinking. What forward thinking? The foresight to build a post-apocalyptic sanctuary. The dedication of a cornerstone by a non-existent organization is a clear signal, a signpost for the initiated, an inside joke for those in power. It's not a coincidence, it's a deliberate choice. Another theory ties the airport directly to the Illuminati. The disturbing art, the strange symbols, the theories suggest these are all markers, signs left by a shadowy elite who are in control of the world. The airport, in this narrative, is not just a bunker but a gathering place. A place where the world's most powerful people will meet to survive a coming cataclysm. The murals are a roadmap of what's to come, and the bunker is their lifeboat. But what about the apocalypse itself? What kind of event would require such a massive, hidden complex? The theories range from nuclear war to an asteroid impact, a global pandemic, or even a biblical-level event. The airport's location, far from a major coastline and at a high altitude, makes it an ideal spot to survive. The land is expansive, and the structure is seemingly impervious to a surface-level attack. It's built for survival. The theories surrounding the airport also suggest a connection to FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. FEMA is often seen as a shadow government, a deep state organization with the power to take over the country during a national emergency. What better place for a national command center than a massive fortified bunker disguised as a major airport? The location is geographically central, easily accessible by air, and secure from all but the most catastrophic of events. Let's talk about the symbolism. Everything at the airport seems to have a double meaning. The runways are shaped like a swastika. The architects deny this, claiming it's just a coincidence of a modern runway design, but the pattern is undeniable. In the context of the airport's other unsettling secrets, it feels less like an accident and more like a deliberate, provocative choice. The swastika, a symbol used by the Nazis, but also an ancient symbol of power and rebirth, suggests a very specific, very dark ideology at play. Is the symbol meant to be a warning of a new totalitarian regime, or is it a sign of a more ancient power at work, a power that seeks to cleanse the world and rebuild it in a new image? The horse statue, the murals, the swastika runways, the Masonic cornerstone, it's too much to be a coincidence. It feels like a story being told in plain sight, a warning being shouted in the language of symbols. And the central message, the one that ties it all together, is that of death and rebirth. The murals show death and destruction, but they end with a vision of a new world, a new beginning, a new world, but for whom? The symbolism is a clear message. The world as we know it will end, and a new one will rise from its ashes, under the watchful eyes of the powerful elite who built this fortress. And what about the sound? People who work there and some passengers have reported hearing strange sounds coming from beneath the airport. Deep, rumbling noises, like machinery or movement on a massive scale. Are these the ghosts of a failed baggage system, or the sounds of a much larger, more sophisticated operation happening just a few feet beneath our feet? The humming, the low thrumming that can be felt in the floor, these are the sounds of a living, breathing entity, a massive underground facility that is always active, always running, waiting for the day it will be needed. The Denver International Airport is a fortress of secrets, built on a foundation of unanswered questions. It's a place where the modern world meets ancient fears, and where the mundane act of travel becomes a descent into a world of hidden meanings. We are all passengers on this strange journey, and every time we step foot inside, we're not just crossing a terminal, we're stepping into a meticulously crafted conspiracy, a dark, unsettling masterpiece that begs the question: are we just catching a flight, or are we being prepared for something much, much bigger? The cost overruns, the delays, the weird art, the strange symbols, it all adds up to a picture that is hard to ignore. It's a picture of an airport that is not just an airport, but a final destination, a place of refuge for the few in a world that is about to end for the many. Maybe the truth is somewhere in between. Or maybe, just maybe, the real secret is so much bigger, so much more terrifying, that we can't even begin to comprehend it. And the artwork isn't a warning, it's an epitaph for a world that has already ended, and for a new one that has already begun. All we have to do is look closer. The truth is right there waiting for us, hiding in plain sight.